Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all doing well. Sorry for not video lately, but there is new raid on Russia. I try to complete it. It takes me 5 to 6 hours per day dying. I am exhausted by randoms and retards, and I cannot produce the quality content. But yesterday, Mr. Amazon, or developers from Amazon Game, released the statement that game is delayed. So, of course, I need to, commentary on it, so you will know the truth. Because the truth is absolutely different what they say in this big message. So, let's go. We're switching camera now. Kablash. And now, let's read this fantastic news, and I'm gonna do live commentary. Okay. Back in June, we held our closed technical alpha, inviting testers to venture into Karasia to experience this version of Lost Ark for the first time. Following the technical alpha, we have been working hard, translating wall of text, squishing books, spending long hours in the recording studio, and preparing the server infrastructure behind the scenes. Okay, so first we can squashing books, you can already remove that. This is already bullshit, okay? Why it's bullshit? This technical alpha client that they use on EU is March Korean client before the Reaper nerf and before the Blaster and Archer boost. I immediately eyeball it because I play every version of this game since release. So it was March 2021, before the May. May was the nerf of Demonic and nerf of and buff the Archer and Blaster. So the version what was on Technical Alpha was pre-Reaper nerf, okay? And only thing that you have added to this version that was custom, the Chaos Dungeon drop. You can enter the Chaos Dungeon without the energy and farm the materials, okay? But this mechanic was already into the game on the last Chaos Dungeon, okay? All you custom quality of life what have you done is you take it from the end game dungeon and you adopt it to the first Chaos Dungeon, okay? You just change the numbers a bit and the item type, okay? The same mechanic, you just move it. This is all things that you have done to this game, except, okay, translating, 80 to 90% on translating was good. It was a bit confusing because the Amazon choose their own, names, change the names, they go with their own version, they wasn't faithful to the Korean names, they invent their own, okay? But it is what it is. So all you have guys do is take the mechanic from the end game and adapt it to the beginning of the game, okay? That's all. That was super easy to do. I can do it. I've learned programming for 2 months, and I can probably do it in 3 days or 2 days, okay? With my Pepega knowledge. So don't tell me that it was hard and it was bookmaking. Absolutely not. Don't talk to me. This client version was test drive on the 2 servers already. And I think even on 3, on Japan, they also have this version of the client. It was test drived by million people already. There was no books. Books was eliminated before. You just translate it and add one mechanic, okay? That's all you do. So, squashing the books, one dick. One dick. Okay. While delivering into all the great feedback and data generated with alpha blah blah blah, Korean version that we want to include in our list, we discover a lot more work that will need high quality. As players who can be waiting for so long, hardworking Amazon game, okay, delete. So alpha feedback was trash. 200 or 300 topics where 90% was people talking shit, don't understand the game, asking how to level the characters, okay? Out of these 200 or 300 topics, I eyeball it before I got banned for being, too... I was too, said they banned me because I'm too crazy. So before they banned me, last day of the beta, the feedback was absolutely trash. There was maybe 10 topics worth considering. All other was people, no Pepegas talking The Pepega's balancing game, having no idea about the game, okay? And then 10 topics maybe in 2 minds more were worth mentioning, okay? So you didn't get any feedback from alpha that take about like a week or 2 weeks maximum. So don't talk trash to me. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Why really launching in early 2002? We don't have wait until next year to get your hands on Oscar. Our closed beta test will be concluded from 4 to 9 November. And your feedback will be an important part of the Lost Ark development process. Lothars Founder Pack, blah, blah, blah. 5 days. Okay, so, for example, I'm gonna working, so I have 4 days. Or maybe even 3 days. How can you deliver feedback about the game in 3 to 4 days? You level up 2 days in this game to level 50. How can you deliver feedback? You need 1000 hours to make your character at least Ramble. This game, 1000 hours to make your account like decent, okay? You need to play 1000 hours, do all the island, do all the cards, la 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 la. And after 1000 hours, your account is, okay, my account is ready, I have everything that I need to be good. It takes 1000 hours to build the ships, all the things together. And they want to give the feedback after 5 days of playing, 5 days when you level up 16 hours to level 50. Absolute trash. Absolute bullshit. You cannot give any constructive feedback after 5 days of play. You're gonna level up the character. 80 or 90% people, they will take 5 days, will take them to level up the character. Like 4 hours per day. 4, this is 8, 4, 16. Okay, 4 days pass. Last day you do Chaos Dungeon, you do some arenas, and that's it. The server is closed. If you play 4 hours per day. 4 hours! Because it takes 15 hours to level up to level 50. Another like... okay. We have been relatively quiet so far. We want to blah blah blah. We are... moving forward, we provide monthly update to discuss work our team and doing behind the scenes. In October, we launch official forum Discord server channel closed beta. In November, we will fully be operational to support our beta terms, our content creators, beta testers. With the upcoming activity, you should expect more activity and communication from us at the community. Yes, in 3 months, all you do is you release the information about Founders Pack and do crappy pictures. Okay, crappy pictures. That's all you have done. As always, thank you for the support. Be on login information and details what your team is behind the scene. Information about content better blah blah blah. Understand beautiful dangerous and something silly word of Acrasia. Make sure to follow social blah blah. Okay, so what is my final verdict? So new word. You cannot business, okay, it's just guys business. Don't pretend that is not business decision, okay? So 1 week ago, the Lost Ark was released the 25th August. They ask the devs, and devs say, oh yeah, we're gonna release it fall 2021. Doesn't change. 1 week later, changed. Why this? Because maybe the new world even gonna be delayed once more time, or something like that. Just the new world is number one. There is their baby. They put a lot of money into it. They don't want to new world, what is MMO game, and same genre Lost Ark like fight each other. You know, they don't want to fight each other. So new world people need to play lore. They don't want to be people to be distracted by Lost Ark. Okay, so people can play new world, get bored with it, or get already invested. Listen to it. Think about it, okay? You are already invested like 4 or 5 months into the new world. Do you gonna switch to Lost Ark? Do you gonna switch to Lost Ark after you spend you like the game, you like the new world? Do you gonna switch to Lost Ark? No. They got you, okay? Or you already spent the money in new world, okay? You are exhausted, boom, new game. Give us your money. So it's only business decision. Don't even try to bamboozle me like that, okay? This is 3,000 years too early for some shitty developers to cast some confusion spell on me. Look on Japanese version. Japanese version unannounced 2020 June. Beta was released someday. Meanwhile, same month, on August, on August, okay, meanwhile in August, Korean server released the rework of the game, 2.0 version. And there is September 2020. What Japan server do? Japan server have game fully translated in Japanese that is harder to translate than English, okay? Japanese, all this katanaka, makaraka, takataka, I don't even know what is it. It's harder to translate than English. Yes or no? First. Second. The game was already adjust to latest Korean patch, okay? They take the latest Korean patch from August, and in September, it was already adjust. End of the September, that was already adjust to Japanese server and rework ready. 2 months later, Korean August, Korea have the patch on August, and September, Japanese launch, starting on 2.0 version, adjusted to their servers, fully translated. And do you know what else? They got their founder pack, the special starting skin, are ready. You do beautiful movie, you can watch it on my channel. Beautiful movie done about what you're gonna get on your pack. Everything is great. In 2 months done. Russian server, same. 1 year, boom, that October, November, game is ready to launch. Up to Rotendel. Translated. No problem. Version of the game also switch because Korean release patch every quarter, okay? So if Japanese can do, Russia not that, you know, Japanese just pull off. Japanese is like next level, okay? But Russians also, my games, Russian My Games, okay? You know this company, My Games. This is like some low tier, like cash shop. This level of people managed to pull it off. This level of people, okay? And this is multi-billion company are unable to release the game on time frame. Multi-billion-dollar company with unlimited monies cannot release the company. Some shit in Japan and some vodka My Games were able to do it without the problem. What is it? Unbelievable. This is unbelievable. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. Anyway, this is all bullshit. It's only because the New World, okay? Because from the business perspective, you don't want your two games to fight each other. You don't want to. That's why they don't release it. But they don't want to admit it because people from Rostel will go to New World and minus it to the oblivion. That's it. So much. 5 days to test the game. Swiss squashing books in clients that was test drive on 3 servers already, and all the books are known and fixed already. Unbelievable. Anyway, I hope you like it, and yeah, have a nice day.